We're back in Dune, my favorite game at the moment. And, well, I got some extra building pieces from the drops after having streamed. At the end of last stream, I realized. So I remade my house this morning because I wanted it to be a little bit more snappy, you know. But I then went to the market with Ghost Penguin, and I have no idea if maybe my things in here have gotten damaged. No, well, they're fine. Because I didn't actually know if the sandstorm would get through these custom windows that I've made. Because these building pieces right here are from the drops, like the roof here is from the drops as well, and it has built-in lights, which is really nice. So initially I just made it all with the stuff from the drops because they look really good. But there was so little light in here. Like it just became like a really darkened blob. And this is a very good... I mean, I chose to have my house in this location because you can see the moon here. You can see the moon pretty much everywhere, but it has a very nice view. So I even made a terrace up here. It was kind of fun too, because while I was building, someone else, two guys came with motorcycles, and they started building down there. Yeah, so one there and the other one right here. So that was kind of nice. Like we waved at each other and that kind of thing. So it feels like the community here in this game is pretty good. Now, I don't know if people can actually enter. Hey, Takeshi, how are you doing? I don't actually know if... I mean, people can't climb in here because of the custom windows that I've made. They can pretty much just hop on in right here, right? But I don't know if they can do anything while they're in here. Like, I don't think they can access these. Access level associate. Maybe I should actually do that. So that only I can access these. Because if they can actually... I don't really know what constitutes an associate. And yeah, Takeshi, I am just so deep into Dune. Like, I was playing it off stream for quite a while. And then I decided that, you know what? I haven't been streaming for a few days. Because I was thinking that probably the people that I've been streaming with, or playing with mainly, meaning you, and everyone else, like Guava and Random and Satan and Shade, Sin and Varco and everyone. I pretty much got all of them into the stream, or all of you guys into the stream by playing DBD. So I was like, okay, I probably should just stick to streaming that. Then I kind of missed just hanging out with people, you know? I've gotten so used to it. So I figured, you know what? I might as well try. And a lot of people have been in to say hello, so that's been very nice. So, where we ended off the last time is that I finished the mission to get the trooper class, and we did some other missions as well. Let's see, research, scavenger rags, Karpov 38, and Kinjal.
I have crossed the Vermilius Gap, off-worlder, and I still haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until... well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, off-worlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus. Listen. You'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the Paranorth and reach the gap.
Oh, yes.
But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, off-worlder. More than you might imagine. Some
Jesus.
things, like the Imperial testing stations, contain echoes of the past.
Just
But
happened.
more importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need.
Oh, wow.
Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of scum.
What the hell just happened? Man, just do what you like. You will always have people to watch and enjoy with you. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured as well. And it's been very, very nice to see that. Okay, so we need to go to Imperial Testing Station 2. That's great, because we need to... well, we have one... We're gonna go get the additional class first. And then we can go to the testing station and start collecting what we need to build our first vehicle. And at the same time, we can also gather components for... or do the quest, rather, or mission. For the planetologist class. Where am I going right now? The wrong way. I've also finally exchanged my measly pistol for a automatic assault rifle. So that's very nice. Feels great to not have to use that terrible pistol. And also, after the stream yesterday, I kind of kiddingly said to Ghost Penguin, so do you want to watch Dune? And she was like, you know what, I kind of do. So we actually started watching Dune again, the films. And a lot of the stuff that I've learned from having played this was way more apparent to me when when we watched that movie again.
Back again, like the sour tang of rancid wine.
Let's see. I know most of Dune universe, but what's this game about? Okay, so have you watched the two newest movies, like the new Timothée Chalamet, the most recent two films? Okay, so you know all about Paul Atreides then, and that story. So the premise of this game is that this is kind of like an alternate reality to that. So you know, like in the movies. I'm just gonna give a spoiler warning in case anyone is watching this on a VOD. But yeah, in the movies, Paul Atreides and the Atreides are attacked, right? Like, Leto Atreides, the Duke of the Atreides, he is poisoned and effectively killed by the Baron and everything. And they take down the shields and all that. But in this game, Paul Atreides was never born. So Jessica, his mother, had a daughter instead of a son. And she was trained in the Bene Gesserit, and so she actually figured out that Dr. Yue, the guy who poisoned everyone, that he was gonna poison them, and she stopped him. And so they prepared for the siege and the Battle of Arrakis. So the Atreides were not beaten by the Harkonnen, and this led out to an all-out war in the Imperium, which is the war we're living in right now, between the Harkonnen, with the Emperor and the Sardaukar and the Atreides. So we are in an alternative reality where Lisan al-Gaib is not it doesn't exist. Kind of an alternative universe, right? Yes, exactly. So it is pretty much the same characters, but in a different, like, parallel universe where Paul Atreides was never born. There is a story trailer that really describes the entire premise. Talking of Dune, want to watch Dune 2 tonight? You know damn well that I will. I've already told them that we watched Dune 1 yesterday. Okay, let's deliver some of these. Yeah. So yes, I would love to. Let's see. That's fine. And what? Wait, what? Deliver micro sandwich. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Need that. And we need that. Both of them are for where we are supposed to go right now. And we also got the mission to... Okay, so we're gonna gather everything now to build that bike right there. But before we do that, I'm going to have to go down here and get some parts that I forgot that I had to deliver. Because the thing about this game is that it's kind of a roguelike, so if I die, I drop a lot of valuables. So I don't carry any gold with me or any valuable parts. And I'm also keeping an alternative set of gear in the base that I can equip to go get my stuff back. Waiting for the third opus, I was kind of disappointed by the second one. Oh, I really loved the second one. I mean, the first one was the best one out of those, though. Like, no doubt. Why did I go here? I went here for the sandwich stuff. Let's see. Those are the orange parts. Where did I put the orange? Oh, I put some gold there too. There we go. Sandwich. How many did I need? I need 3. I seem to remember. Remember. I'm gonna have you on lurk for a bit. Gonna read in the sun for a little bit. Yeah, sure. Just enjoy. But yeah, I'm also very much looking forward to. Hey, Satan. To the third part. It's gonna be amazing. It's coming out next year, I think. Wait, I need to... There we go. Get the summon. Maybe I was expecting too much. Well, I think that part 2... I think part 2 is actually really good. We ended up watching it 2 times in the theater, actually. Wait, did I talk to this dude? No.
Back again. Like the sour tang of rancid wine. It's over then. Good.
This is the trooper trainer.
Who knows? But the deed is done regardless.
He sent us out to assassinate 3 different bad dudes. And in turn, he's gonna teach us the trooper class.
Oh, they took me to a bar. Got me drunk on spice beer and plied me with samuta. When the battle started, I could barely walk. Killing them changes nothing of who I am. But sour wine and sour vengeance are both to my tastes. Now shut your mouth and let me train you.
Well, damn. Okay.
I'd swear you're a fully trained trooper pulling one over on me. I can't figure out the angle on such a scam. Who are you? Nah, I don't want to know.
Fair enough. So, now we have gotten the trooper class. And I love this ability right here, because it's a grappling hook. So I'm gonna actually exchange my compel for that. So both of mine... Oh, posture, probably a good idea. There we go. Thank you. And maybe we should try out some grenades or something. I haven't really done that. How many? We have 5 points. I'm gonna need some for the planetologist as well. Sun tolerance. Poise damage. We're able to resist being staggered by reducing all incoming poise damage. That's actually pretty goddamn good. Manipulate instability. Once an enemy is stunned, staggered, or knocked back, you strike over... Oh, that's really good too. Shit, we're gonna have to get that. Short blade damage, 5%, and blade damage, 5%. Well, count me interested. Oh shit, I should have gotten that. Weirding step. It's basically a shadow step where you move at superhuman speed behind them, and then you stab them. Which would have been nice, but it's a little bit too late for that right now. Yes, we need that. Let's see, what else do we need? Can make a new type of still suit. That would be nice as well. I did actually, in anticipation of this this stream, I did actually make a full set of new gear. So I'm gonna go equip that. I almost forgot to do that. Power pack. Oh, Fuck yes. New cut array for new minerals, that's great as well. Recycler, gotta have that shit. Solido. Okay, so this is to copy the blueprints of your house. I really like building. So whenever I build a new base, I build it from scratch. Sandbike. Yeah, that's what we're going to be gathering stuff for now. Backup tool that we need as well. Glow tube. Oh, shit. That is amazing. You know, in the movies, when they... the Sardaukar and stuff, they like... hover down from their ships, right? And land on the ground, and then they start fighting. That's basically what this is. So if you combine that with the grappling gun, you can actually launch yourself in a trajectory, and then you start hovering, and then you just glide through the air. Which is amazing. Maybe the salesman actually has some of these.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger.
No way, Variety Gaming. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. What are we doing? Okay, he doesn't have it, so we're gonna have to run. Let's check out this grappling gun, though. See how that works. Oh, there's a sandworm really close. Let's see. Okay, this is the grappling gun. Well, I don't have anything to land, though. I'm gonna take fall damage. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's gonna be really nice. But the thing is, I don't have the glider, so I'm gonna take fall damage when I go back down. So, yeah, there we go. And I rebuilt my house. How are you doing, Kiwi? I am straight up addicted to Dune. This is my third character. And when I made the characters, I made this entire character, top to bottom, and did the tutorial and everything, and got in. And then I realized that shit, he has the wrong voice. So he looked like this, and had the voice of a female. So I had to make him all again. And I've done that quite a few times. Let's see. Storage. And here is all the gear that I put in here for the occasion. And I clicked the wrong button. There we go. There we go. Feeling a little under the weather. Oh, that's really shit. So you gotten sick then? So what kind of sickness are we talking? Like something like the flu, or just like a tiny... Oh, fuck, I forgot to deliver. Damn it, we keep going back and forth, don't we? Well, remember to stay hydrated. It's pretty much the only tip I have when anyone's sick. Just ill, yeah. Well, that's a bummer. Well, at least it's Saturday, so you can just stay home, chill out, relax. Talk about Dune with nerds on the internet, that kind of thing. I am happy to oblige. Okay, let's see. Deliver items, and we have to deliver those. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? I'm actually just gonna buy these, because I can't keep going back and forth.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger.
It's orange, and we need 3. Ah. I'm gonna spend 2k instead of just running back and forth? Yes, yes I am. Great investment. Oh, we get 1500 back. Never mind then, who cares? There we go. And... I have a client who needs something recovered from the Imperial testing station. Well, that's exactly where we're going. And that is one of the first kind of hard areas that we're going to be going. But as opposed to the earlier times, this time I am prepared for it. Okay, and we can change the color of everything. And we do like cerulean and black. So we are gonna change up everything. Do we want to do that with the weapons as well, maybe? No, no, no. Not if we can go and have black ones. Why would we? No. No, that's all good. Okay. Well, I have to drop by the base, and then we're gonna go to the testing station. And we leveled up. Shit, there's so much to do. Right. Trooper. Should we try a grenade? Battle hardened. Ability cooldowns 20% faster. Well, fuck me with a rod. Gotta have that. Okay, that's a sandworm. You feel parched. Okay, I don't think I have any more water. Oh, yes, I do. We're just gonna have to drink that. I feel like it's a little bit weird that we only have to drink. We don't have to eat anything at all. We just need to stay hydrated and we're fine. Let's see. Let's drop that and that. All of this. And we don't need those. Maybe we should actually build a recycler. Let's put that.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Ah, balls. Okay. Let's recycle the ones that we don't need. There we go. And then we take those and we slap them over here. And luckily for us, we have quick deposit, so it'll just stack into where it fits. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so we have loads of blood pouches. And I keep forgetting to do everything that I'm supposed to do. Oh, I can't. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Metal. No matching items because the salvage is here, is it not? Oh, we did put it away. Or did I just not pick it up? Either way. Okay, so it's 4,000. It's 4 kilometers away, and we only have to get there.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
In 1 minute. Well, shit. Okay. It's only 500 meters, so I'm just gonna hustle, and I think we should be able to get there in time. Unless I get eaten by some kind of sandworm here. Which I almost was in the last stream, to be honest. Like, I've never come so close to dying. And if you die in the game against an NPC, then you're pretty much fine. But if you die to a sandworm, then they devour everything you carry with you. Which is why I don't carry with me my Solari, which is my gold, so to speak. How far? Oh, it's right there. Okay, 2k. And we're halfway. I think we should be able to make it. Maybe we'll actually have to just go up here, and I think maybe we'll have shelter up by the planetologist. Because we have to talk to him before we go down, or we're gonna have to do the entire thing twice. Not that I would mind doing that, because I absolutely love the dungeons in this. Okay. Yes, that should be shelter right there. And it's 1 kilometer away, so we'll just have to chill out with this dude for a while, which means that we can actually listen to what he has to say.
Watch your step, stranger. Those plants are hard to grow out here, and harder to replace. Now, exploring the desert sounds... You've returned. How can this humble botanist be of service? I would gladly teach you, but there is something I must do. Perhaps we can help each other out. You look like something that stumbled out of a shipwreck. I don't have any way to pay. Unless you're interested in a planetary ecology lesson?
Yes. So he's going to teach us how to be a planetologist, which is an entire own skill tree, just like how we just learned to be a trooper, so we got the grappling hook. So he can give us like a jumping pad and stuff. Yes, I can help you out. We can discuss lessons afterwards. What do you need me to do?
That's easy. Somewhere in the station is a manifest containing a full log of the supplies that were sealed within. Bring me the manifest. Be careful. The people in that lab are odd.
Odd how?
I hadn't gone very far into the lab when some of them charged at me, screaming and brandishing knives. They were covered in gore.
Lovely.
I ran.
Did they look sick?
There was a glaze to their eyes and a stiffness to their movements, but they looked normal enough. Maybe some form of mass hysteria. I don't know.
Well, let's figure it out. Okay, so the storm has come and went because we were in shelter. We didn't have any issue with that. So what do we really want right now? Wait, could I have built a belt? Where even is it? Wait, what? Oh, no, I can't craft it here. I have to craft it at the fabricator. Okay, never mind the fall damage. I have a lot of wait, maybe we can use the grappling hook to stop us in the fall, because we're going in there. So let's just try. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so we are Spider-Man now. That's nice. Drain his blood? No. We don't really need more light darts. It's the ammo that I'm using for my weapon. To be honest, because I made so many of them. There are loads of these doors all around. We need those kind of bracelets to get through. Some of them are hidden for extra loot, so we have to be kind of completionists about this. But I love that, so... these tape recorders are everywhere, and they will have voice-acted tapes that we can listen to get an understanding of what's going on.
Collins has been acting real strange since finding that corpse with the Telexu satchel. I don't trust him. Keep an eye out next time you're out on a salvage run. If he starts acting weird, dart him.
Okay. So everyone... Oh, Jesus. What the hell? Okay, so we are going into Carnage.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel Greer. The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely arid conditions of Arrakis. A true challenge, as I'm sure any visitor who has traveled through the barren rocks and sand above will agree. Our first task has been the installation and testing of wind trap units, capable of reclaiming moisture from the atmosphere.
Okay, so what's really nice here as well is that these doors, the entire dungeon will lead back to this door. So when you're done with the last boss, you can just go through here straight to the exit. Which is just good game design, really. Okay, let's actually see if we can find some enemies. Now we can use the... like I did... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. I've also got a brand new knife, so I am very well equipped for this dungeon right here. It should not be a problem at all. There are loads of these drinking stations down here as well, which is very nice.
I thought I could trust Druce. But I know now that he's part of the plot, eh? I heard the wolves out in the desert with Springfield last night, and the bastard back and they get there all illegal against me. All of them. Huh? But they won't get me if I get them first.
Well, these dudes have gone mad. No doubt about that. Is there anything here? Oh, yes. I really like this kind of game design where they really encourage you to go exploring. There's always hidden compartments around here.
Who are you leaving these messages for, eh? It's for the worms, isn't it? Yeah, the worms. Oh, yeah, your belly, it was full of worms. Those big, red, ropey worms. But I let them out, didn't I?
Okay, so we're not gonna be holding back on killing people in here, I don't think, because they've gone mad. Is there any sandworm in this game? Oh, they are everywhere. So, when you're traveling around, everywhere that's open like this, there will be sandworms. There's one here right now. And there are also red zones like these with drum sand and quicksand. If you go into quicksand with a vehicle, it will start to sink down, and there will be a sandworm coming for your ass. If the sandworm kills you or eats you, you have to, you lose all the gear that you have on. Everything you have in your inventory, everything that's on your character, everything just gone. What just happened to my... I'm just lagging insanely right now. Why am I lagging so bad? Usually it is... There aren't... Excuse you? Okay, so I can tell by the audio waves here that the audio is really loud. So I'm just gonna have to bring that down a little bit. I have not learned that yet, but I think it is possible. I saw it in a trailer once, so I think we should be able to learn that at some point. Which I'm very happy about, because I think that's gonna be really cool. You can also make your own ornithopter, you know, those that they fly around with. And right now I'm in the process of gathering parts for my first vehicle, which is basically a kind of sand bike. And you can customize that. Like, you can give it, on the back of it you can put on a mod. So either you can put on an extra seat so another player can join you, or you can put on boosters to make it go really fast. Or you can put on an extra inventory so that you can go out, gather resources, and put it on the back of your cycle. And the way the cycle works is that you get a tool that you can make that will help you store it. So you basically like shrink it and put it in your in your pocket. Now we just got this, a suspensor belt. Let's see, protects the user from taking falling damage. Okay, so this is not the one that we really wanted. But we will no longer take falling damage as long as that has power. Which is great. Okay, so that's one of the missions done already. I'm gonna have to have a look here. What do we need? That is not the one. We're looking for vials. We are also looking for minimic film, whatever that is. Okay, so there are markers here, so they are pretty close to me right now. There should be one just downstairs, about 40 meters away. So what I'm doing now is that I keep bending down to these dudes and I'm taking their blood, because I have a blood purifier back in the base so that I can make it into water. I can also drink blood outright, but if I drink too much of it, I will become ill and it will reduce my maximum HP. But I have had to drink a lot of blood.
Beneath the hill where the fox runs lightly, a dappled sun shines brightly. Where the fox runs lightly. You can't hide from me, little bird. Where are you? Beneath the hill in the fennel brake. Spy, my love, who cannot wake. Go away. Go away. There's a little bird. Gotcha. Ah!
Dude, these dudes and dudettes have just gone completely crazy. But my weaponry is so good right now that I'm having no issue at all. I remember the first time I went down here, I had not updated any weapons, and I did it before I even got to the trading post the first time. And it was actually a pretty big challenge to get through this. Even though this is kind of the first dungeon. But I did manage. Right, he has a shield. Oh, fuck me. Oh god, okay. So I can shoot him, but it will take a long time, so I'm just gonna stab him slowly. Eventually, I will also be able to get my own shield like that. There we go. So that must have been some kind of boss, right? Okay, no compatible container, which means that I've filled every blood sac that I have. Okay, this is just a big circle room. Another thing that I really love about this game is just the music. There's so much good music here. A lot of it is recognizable from the movies as well. Okay, we need to find the bracelet to get through.
Yeah, so then he comes in here saying, "Hey, boss, what's that weird smell?" That weird smell? Yeah, just like that he does, just like that, yeah? Yeah, and then he says, "What's wrong with the plants in here? They look sick. Maybe we should trim them back." That's what he said. He said that. Those exact words, that's what he said. He said, "Trim them back. Trim them back." Oh, yeah, yeah. So you know what I did? You know what I did? I trimmed him back. Oh, yeah, I trimmed him back real good. Just...
I think I missed something. Wait, 6 meters. Oh, it's right here. There we go. Okay, and there's something else that I miss. It's 70 meters this way. So I must have run past it, I think. Oh! There we go. Hidden compartments. It's a good thing I looked at my mini-map before I left this place. Shit. Now, sometimes these enemies will actually not die outright. They will just go down on their knee. And then you get the opportunity to do like a finishing move on them. But these enemies are very low level though. Okay, so we've done every mission down here, I think. Oh, fuck. And with all the weaponry and the armor that I came down here with, this has just been a breeze. Oh! There's an extra bracelet right there. So what I'm also looking for while I'm down here, is there something up here as well? No. I'm looking for parts for my motorcycle. Now, most of those parts will not be at full health, so to speak. Like you can see here, these are marked with red. So there's really no... To be honest, none of these will actually be that good for me. So I'm gonna either break them down or deliver them in as quest items, I think. And then I'll just make the bike from scratch. There we go, so that's the first dungeon done. This is a very short dungeon compared to the next one that I know is coming out. But then again, I have also done this one before, so we did it pretty efficiently. We got the hidden bracelet that got us into this room, which is like an extra loot room. If I'm lucky, I will find some purple items. They are unique. You can only have one on at the same time. I did not get any this time, but I think I got... Yes. The Emperor's Wings. So that will... I'm gonna have to make that when I get back to the base. That is one of these. Suspensor belt. That will enable me to fly, basically. Or glide. So I'm gonna use my... Use this, and then I glide right after it shoots me up into the air, and then I'll just keep gliding forward. Effectively launching myself. So before I get my bike, that is very handy, but because I've been so industrious in the way that I've done all my missions, I will be able to make the bike and be able to fly at the same time. Which should make this traversal very much an easier task than it has been. Wait, can I fly? No, I can't. Okay. But it does activate, so I don't do and take any fall damage at all. It's very nice. And that grappling hook is so good too, just for moving around in the world. Not having to really manually climb that much.
You've come back. You don't know how rare that is on Arrakis. Have you done as I asked?
I have indeed.
That's incredible. I thought those crazies down there would keep me stuck here forever. Oh, wonderful. Say what you will about the old Empire, but they knew how to keep a record.
I believe you offered to teach me something about planetary ecology.
Yes, of course. I haven't forgotten. Pay attention. Life, all life, is in the service of life.
Okay, cool
There.
story.
Though I must confess, I wasn't expecting such an apt pupil. It was more like you were remembering than learning. Odd.
Yes, but that's because I'm Gothic Neo. Okay, so now we learned a new skill line. We can learn how to repair more efficiently and gather more resources. We can also learn the suspensor pad. But I don't really think we're gonna need that, because I got the Emperor's Wings. So we don't really need anything from this. This is obviously just really good though. But I have 3 points. Is there anything else I'd rather get? No, I don't think so. Not at this point. And we always want to get a bigger yield. Power rerouting is also very good. Maybe fuel efficient driving as well. It will just simply... Wait, did I go up in level? No. There we go. Okay, so... Now our next mission... Well, we have to go back there first. Is there anything else we need to do? Check our journey. Wider world. Travel to a trade post, talk to the ornithopter pilot, or reach a settlement. Okay, I've never done that. So we're gonna have to do that at some point. Across the gap. That is what we're doing right now. Let's put this no fall damage belt to the test, shall we? Then I don't have to run so much. Let's actually test it out. Well, it definitely works. You can see our house from over here. I really like that design with the windows. I think I'm gonna keep doing that. It really sets it apart from a lot of other buildings. Okay, it sounds like there's a sandworm pretty close here. No, it's 800 meters away. I'm not sure if we can even see it from here. No, it probably went down. It was here though. Oh. Oh no. It is gone. Okay. I think we should actually just go back up to the base and try to make the bike right away. And the belt, ideally. Hopefully we have enough parts, or enough resources to make it. Let's see. Vehicle backup tool. Yes, we're gonna need one of those. We're also gonna need a welding torch to both assemble and repair it. And we have a really good engine, but I'm not sure if I want to spend that much of a rare substance for that. I think we should make everything else first. Okay, we made the chassis and the hull, right? Yes, and we have 3 treads. Did we also make the PSU? No. Power supply. So we can either make this, but can I then afford to make anything else? You know what? We're gonna make it. And welding wire. Gonna have one of those. What else do we want right now? I don't think we can make that much more right now. No, we need iron. And iron we get from the next zone. We do, however, need a cut array, though. We need more copper for that. I think we have... Yes, we can make that. How much do we need? I think we needed 6. Because we were going to want to have that right away. Because not only does it help us... I mean, the current tool that we use to process stone and copper we can't use to get iron, but we can do that with this. And what this does in addition is that it increases the yield that we get from copper and stone and salvaged metal, which is very nice. Okay, we have to start picking these things up to make some room. Okay, I think we are going to need the welding torch. And I think we're going to actually put a lot of this junk away. No, not... Fuck, I should not have done that. Okay. Backseat, power pack. Well, we're not going to need the power packs anymore. Engine, suspensor, belt, no. Oh, now I remember, we have to make the wings. Do we have enough to make that? And where is it, more importantly? There it is. Oh. Oh, wait. I don't think I've learned it yet. Research. Yes. Okay, so we have research for it, but can we build it? Damn, I should not have spent that much on the other one. Now we can't learn how to fly. That sucks. Well, we're just gonna have to wait. We got a lot of beautiful things here, though. Okay, so now we need to put this all together. We're gonna have to build our first bike. Let's go to a place that is not uneven. So we start with the chassis, then we put in the power supply and the Mohandis engine, which is stronger. It is a unique part. And we need to put on the belts. And then the hull for protection. And there we go. Now, in addition to that, I would love to change the color of this. Can I do that here, maybe? Did that do anything? I don't think it did. Oh, balls. We don't have any fuel. Okay, so we also made a type of tool that I can't see right now. We're gonna... That one we don't need anymore. Oh, here we go. Vehicle utilization tool. Let's put that there. So the way that works is that we can actually... If we leave this out in the sun, it will gradually take more and more damage, and the sandstorms will break it. So we're going to use this tool, the vehicle backup tool, and we're just going to click it. And so it is stored. So I can just put it out whenever I need it. So if I need to, if it's faster for me to go over a mountain than to drive around it, I can just pick it up, which is really nice. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna have to put away some stuff that I don't need. I don't want to have all my Solari in one place, though. I think I'm gonna have to move that. Or pick that up, maybe. And if I am lucky, let's put that in there as well. I think maybe I can deliver those two in for a mission. And I would also love to see if I can actually get 3 more spice-infused copper dust. That's all I need to get my wings that I can fly around. There we go. I forgot about the fuel again. Well, I'm not going to be gone for long, so it can just stay there. Okay, we don't need the welding tool right now. We do, however, need our construction tool. And we need to build a small chemical refinery, and then we're going to need even more copper, so we're going to have to get that as well. Okay. Can I crouch? No? Okay. Okay, so we just got a new laser, so getting copper should not be an issue at all. Just gotta find it, is all. I think there should be some copper right there. Okay. Let's try to launch ourselves in that direction then. A bad line. So our yield of copper is so much better now that we have a new laser. And mining goes really quickly, so this is not an issue at all. Can we reach? Yes, we can. Now the only sad thing to realize for me now is that I've been so fast in this lower area that this base is gonna be abandoned as soon as I go into the new place. So I need to find a new place to set up shop, so to speak. And we have to create some more of these, because we need 45 copper ingots to make the gas. So while that is rolling, we're gonna spend that time. I can't ride this yet because I don't have any gas, so we're just gonna have to leave that for now. And we're gonna go deliver some of our missions while we wait for the copper to get done. Here we go. Testing station, deliver automated poison snooper. And we got that from the dungeon. Got the snooper. I'm sure it was not easy. Okay, so they need some bike parts. An engine and a tread. I have the engine. I don't have... And I need to deliver 2 treads. Can I buy those?
You
I
keep
have to
coming
make
back
them.
like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
He has fuck all. And he does not have any dust either. Which kind of sucks. Okay. So we're gonna have to make those. Deliver the vials. Let's do that. No. Loki. Let's see. The buyer will be pleased. Sounds damn dangerous. I don't understand how anyone could lose track of something like that. Well, no harm done in the end, right? Well, we did kill an awful lot of people. Okay, so we are going to get a booster and an inventory, and we need both of those. And Sim's cutter, which is a cutting tool, which is better than the laser I just made, and a light armor set variant. So this is a very good mission, so we're gonna have to do this. Now, I think everything I needed was in there. Let's see. All I need is 2 sandbike tread. Right, hopefully we have everything we need for that, and so I don't have to keep running up and down. Let's have a look. Treads. All I need are 2. And I can make 17. So that is not a problem at all. Good stuff. Okay, so we can destroy this. And that. And probably... Well, I'm gonna put away a lot of this stuff. Don't need to bring all this stuff with us all the time. Keep forgetting what I'm doing in here. Okay, so that's... Okay, and this... Right, so we're gonna put this in here. Gonna put the energy in there. We have welding wire and a welding torch. Just gonna keep that with us. The cutting ray, we're gonna need that. No, we're not gonna need that. We can destroy the cutting ray and the sandbike. Seat. There we go. We can take these. And we are going to build a refinery as well. Maybe build that. Where the... It's really big, she said. Oh, balls. Okay, so we are currently using too much power right now. So what we're gonna have to do then is that we're gonna have to take one of these and set up an additional one. That supplies us with power. And so we're going to go in here. We're going to take half of these. I'm going to slam it into this one. And we are back. Operational and good to go. There we go. I'm just going to put away everything. And what we want to make is small vehicle fuel. And we need 25 fuel cells to do that. So then we're going to go here. And we're going to take 25. Then we make this here. I don't think that should take too long. No, it should be okay. Let's double check. Have we done everything? We need those two to deliver. We don't need to carry with us copper ore, though. We need these to repair our bike out in the fields. We don't need to bring the Solari in case we get killed on the way. And this little thingamajig is a probe launcher, which we are going to need when we get into the new territory. But to get there, we need to use our bike. I think we're all good here now. So if we just enter this...
That's it, Off-Worlder. You're ready. I'm waiting at Mirzabar. That's the great rock formation that looks like a giant hammer. Be careful. Vehicles are fast, but nothing can outrun Shai Hulud. You can only hope to get between safe areas more quickly. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Now, mind you, this is just Mark 1. So what we need to pay attention to on this is the temperature on it, and whether or not it's taking damage, and how much gas it has. But all of that goes down very slowly, so it's not really an issue. Okay, so did we just get... Yes, we got this, a new cutter, and it gives us a yield of 63, and this is 48, so it's way better. 3,000 Solari, we got an inventory, and we got a booster. And those two are Mark II as well. Easily worth it. Okay, so we're gonna have to attach that. And we're gonna go with the booster. Back. Like so. Now we have the booster. Going way faster. The only thing we have to make sure we don't do with this is overheat. You see on the right of my character there's a temperature gauge. If that goes to max and it overheats, we may end up not being able to get away from the sandworm after all. Okay. So now, knowing what I know, this is the time to move base. So before we do that, we need to just break down everything that we don't need. We are not going to need this anymore. And that's pretty much the only thing we don't need right now, to be completely honest with you. I don't think we got any more stuff. No, we still need spice-infused dust to make that. So we're gonna have to bring this with us. Copper ingot weighs a hell of a lot, but it's not really worth bringing along because it's very easy to find. All of this we have to take. Nothing more in here. Now, it would be very nice to have some stone, because we're gonna need a hell of a lot of it when we're building our new base. Plant fiber weighs way too much though. Maybe do a half and half like that. And then the rest metal maybe? Actually, this is a bad plan. We need metal more than we need stone. But we also need, more so than metal and stone, we need our power cells. Because if we don't have those, then we're bummed. We can't take any more. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, metal is very easy to come by. Let's just leave it at that. And we're going to take all of it. And then, no. Okay. So that's all we can take with us right now, I think. Do we have room for the still suit? We do. So if we drop some of this, maybe like that. Maybe, I don't think the still suit weighs that much. No, that's fine. Wait, did we actually bring everything? Because we are completely full to the brim. Yes, that is the entire suit. We got all our money. We have everything. The only thing we don't have any of is stone. And we can get that later on. Trying to get me to drink more of this Arizona. Double hydrate. Oh, I think one is enough. It's a lot of sugar. Why is this still working? Oh right, because I couldn't remove all of it. Could you stop attacking the curtain, please? Have you removed the chat? No. You're on screen right now. But we are leaving this base. I think I may have to go back here and get some stuff though, which kind of sucks. What is that? 150. Wait, what? Did I not? Why? It's so cool. You mean the base? Yeah, it kind of sucks because I spent literally hours this morning making it and I'm already done with it. And I love building. But seeing as I'm streaming, I can't spend all my stream just building. I don't think people enjoy watching that. I think maybe there's something up here that I forgot to bring. Wait, no, I have to talk to this dude? Why?
Back again. Like I can teach you no more. Arakeen may have a seasoned trooper or two willing to take you on.
What? Oh, it's just the trainer icon. Okay. The anvil, and the anvil. So we got 3 more missions for the anvil, so it wasn't a wasted trip to go up here. We got a lot of stuff for free by doing that. So, taco leftovers at 6? Sure. It is very evident to me, though, that when I play this, I'm getting close to no viewers. I mean, people are popping in and saying hi, which is very nice. I very much appreciate that, but it's... I'm afraid that if I only stream this, I'm gonna end up killing my stream. So... But I'm gonna be back to playing DBD more on the 17th, at least. Because then the celebration begins, and there's a new killer, and everyone's gonna be playing it. Yeah, I mean, before today, my average viewers per stream has been around 8. And right now it is... Oh, fuck, there's worms everywhere. Sorry, I need to figure out where I'm gonna go before I continue on. So yeah, so right now I have 2 viewers, and that's you and me. And I think I have some lurkers as well, but their views are not counting for whatever reason. Okay, so that's the anvil right there, so that's where I need to go. What is here, though? Collect package. Ah, oh, balls. Okay. Fine. We go back. But I am noticing that I am explaining a lot of the stuff I do while I play this. But I think for people who don't really play Dune, don't necessarily have that much interest in it. Maybe it's not that interesting. I don't know. Because I was trying to kind of set the table this morning so that when I started I would just be doing action stuff, you know? But there is, seeing as it's a survival game and I had to assemble my first bike and all of that, it's just... it's quite a bit of management all the same. Yeah, maybe. But I mean... Takeshi said something earlier where he was like, you know what, you have to play what you want to play. And he's right though.
You keep coming back. Indeed.
Maybe I'll actually get some... Oh yeah, no, I did get it. I'll get some new people in, you know, and that might just be great, you know? But I really like the viewers I already have, so I'm a little afraid that I will lose their interests, you know? Not much for Dune, but I do dig the vibe. Well, I do very much appreciate that you're in here for it. I do also highly recommend that you watch the Dune movies, because they are so good. Now, to no surprise, Ghost and I did actually watch the first Dune movie again for like the 5th time or something like that yesterday, and we're gonna be watching Dune 2. Oh fuck, there's a sandworm right there, and I'm pretty far away. Okay. We're gonna be watching Dune 2 pretty soon. Oh, he's not on me though, I don't think. No, he's going away. Too broke for getting the subscription to watch Dune. Oh, you're not, you don't have HBO? How do you get your fill of Game of Thrones then? Okay, y'all have to chill the fuck out. That's very close. Okay. I think we need to scope this place out, because I need to know where I'm supposed to go right now. Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. Literally 2 sandworms, one on each side, and they're both really close to me. That is definitely a sandworm indeed. Okay, how far up do we need to be? Because right now I need to make sure that I can see on my map, because right now I can't see shit other than the places that I've been. And this area is pretty huge, and I would love to know what's going on. 115 meters further up. That's not 115 meters, is it? So that probably won't be enough, right? Let's oh, come on. Come on. Let's see if this is enough. Oh, no! Can I shoot it now? No. Okay, so we need 40 meters more after that as well. Okay, so we need to find a high point. Okay, and there's a sandworm right there. Now, the reason why I want to scout this place out is that I would love to know where all these red spots are, because that is what they call drum sand, and sometimes it is not drum sand, it is quicksand. And I am moving from one base to a new base right now, so I have every resource I have on me right now. And if the sandworm gets me, it will take the bike, it will take the inventory I have, it will take all my gear, and I will be left with nothing but what is left in my base. And right now we are also in a PvP area, which is not great. Okay. There are lights in the distance. That is where I need to go. I need to make sure I don't ride over that red spot that's right in front of me. Okay. I'm gonna leave some thrust in the booster in case there's a sandworm right here. Because if there's a sandworm right now, I am in the open. And it might actually be dangerous for me. Okay. I think we should be okay. Yes, that's a sandworm right there. Oh shit. And he got up because of me. But right now I'm close enough to civilization. 2-player buildings right here. And there is a post right up here. Okay, so I know this area rather well, because I have my primary base on the save that I've used the most. I built my primary base right over there, on that cliff. Because then I can just shoot off with the grappling hook off that cliff and glide really far above the sands, so I don't have to drive over it. It would be fun to build somewhere else, though. Okay. Okay, so you see the wreckage of 2 bikes right here, and that's because they keep putting them unsheltered, and then there's a sandstorm and they get locked inside while they're having dinner or something. Okay, I'm running out of water. I'm gonna have to start drinking blood soon. Not that I particularly mind.
No, not lost, sir. She's dead.
Oh, tragic. Truly tragic. But they say the desert kills the weak.
My God, man, she was one of yours. Cousin, even.
I am in deep mourning, sir. Rumors of disloyalty buzzed around her like blowflies, but now, who's to say? Certainly not her.
My one pleasure in this hell is knowing that you're trapped here with me.
A momentary setback, I assure you.
Even your Harkonnen masters find you insufferable, Maxim. You're down here forever.
Tell me, dear Anton, what's it like being the handkerchief your superiors use to wipe the gore of Shining Atreides' honor?
Let's settle this.
Gladly.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley.
So, those are the 2 rivaling houses, the Atreides and the Harkonnen. The Atreides in green, the Harkonnen in red. Now, take a quick look at this character. Where do you think I'm gonna go? Because it sure as hell is not to the Atreides.
Well, you look more capable than the average scum. This war of assassins has a way of making people into victims or victors. Which are you, I wonder?
It was quite a scene between you and the Atreides soldier.
Oh. Dear Anton over there? The poor sod was meant for the battlefield, not intrigue. He drank his own propaganda, and it's turning to poison in his guts. The business of espionage is often cold, but thanks to the laws of Canley, Anton and I have kept intimate enough closeness as to make it personal.
So I have an extra alternative here, because I am from Gaiety Prime, which is where he's from. Because my character is basically a Harkonnen slave. Harkonnens have a lot of slaves, and they have very little empathy for each other, really. Like you saw in the cinematic just now. They don't care. They care about the end result. The ends justify the means is a motto they very much live by. To the point where sometimes they will murder each other just because they're angry that the outcome was not as expected. If someone in their army does something wrong, as some kind of mistake, which is kind of minor, they will slaughter him and give the other ones the warning and his gear. They don't care. And being from there, if I were from Caladan, which is the planet of the Atreides, I would have the honorable voice option. But I am not. I am from Gaiety Prime, so I have the deception. And so he is pissed at Anton right now, so I'm gonna say to him, if one is defined by their enemy, that sad boy over there doesn't bode well for you.
Wicked. I love it. That industrial acid tongue and accent. You're concealing place you're from. Gaiety Prime, from Harco, or Barony, perhaps. Yes?
You have me at a disadvantage, it would seem.
Pardon me. Living in the heat and lingering Fremen stink erodes civility. I am Levenbreck Maxim Kazmir, intelligence officer of Great House Harkonnen. It seems you can both read and follow directions. We should get along famously.
What if I wanted to join your house?
Brazen and eager. I can work with that. I'd say it's about building trust, but this is a game of intrigue, so we'll deal in usefulness instead. You see, my job is to sift through the dregs of this dunghole, separating rare talent from so much meat we throw into the grinder.
How do I prove myself useful? Wait, how do I prove my usefulness?
My last promising asset up and vanished while on the trail of an Atreides agent. Are they dead? Are they deep into their cups? It is unimportant. The Atreides agent is the thing. Bring me all the information you can gather, and we may just allow you under the umbrella of our success.
I'll see what I can do.
Speak with Anton. Act agreeable. He will ask you for assistance. Accept his mission, but bring your findings to me instead.
Exactly. So, the reason why I chose to make this character as a Harkonnen was much because I wanted the intrigue and the deviousness of the Harkonnens, instead of the honorable choice that I have with the Atreides. But they will always be righteous, honorable, they will always try to do the right thing. And that comes naturally to me. Like, that is how I live my life, basically. But this isn't my life, and this isn't me. So I would love to pursue the darker side of things and see how they operate. And just the fact that here, the way this starts is he will try to get me to help someone. And he will get me to get the information he needs to help someone, provide it to him so he can manipulate it and fuck this guy over. Just the way that questline works is just really fascinating. It's very different. And I love that. Let's see if there is anything we can buy here.
Another innocent traveler, like every other scoundrel here.
Night Rider.
Got my eye on you, stranger. Don't test me.
Better performance during the cool evening. Okay, so it gives me... Well, that's great. Though it helps very little during the superheated era of the day. Standard gear amongst the Dune men who prefer to work by night. Okay, so... I'm gonna be faster at night if I get that, so that's very nice. But it costs almost everything I have. It costs 16,000 and I only have 18. Okay, I can also get an extra blood bag. But that's a lot of money for just that. I could also get the Buoyant Reaper unique harvester. Well, I would rather just buy it outright. Does he not have anything? Oh, my inventory is full. Okay. I can. Okay, so I can buy that. This is very good. This is amazing for me to get my water, and I'm gonna need a lot of water. Okay, I think we're gonna have to deliver some stuff and maybe make some room. Deliver items. There we go. That's one mission. We're gonna accept some of these. Accept, accept, accept. And we have a mission to talk to him.
Do you aspire to contribute to something bigger than yourself? Care to join the right side of this war?
No.
What you just witnessed was the product of 10 centuries of bad blood between House Atreides and House Harkonnen.
Now, I am a peon, which is basically from the lowest class of the Harkonnen society. So I have the option to say this. It's always the little people who suffer 1,000-year-old slight.
Indeed. It's something I've become all too familiar with on Arrakis.
And yet, your quarrel with that other man feels more personal.
You're not wrong. That is the product of several years of bile between I and my loathsome counterpart over there.
What stops you from violence?
The laws of Canley prevent either of us from doing what our knives are so eager to do.
The laws of Canley?
In accordance with the Great Convention, Canley is enactment of a formal feud. Its rules keep conflicts between the great houses more civilized.
Who are you?
I am Anton Tolliver. I serve proudly as a soldier for House Atreides. However, my superiors deem me useful for more subtle operations.
Says here you're looking for recruits.
That we are. If you're interested, I'm just the man to talk to.
I am interested, but I'm not going to join the house, though. What if I wanted to join your house?
My house seeks assets in this wretched war of assassins. I prefer open conflict, but my Duke needs me here.
How might one join in on such operations?
Trust is not an easy thing in a war of assassins, but I have a task that needs doing. Complete it, and we can discuss our future association. One of our undercover agents went missing. I fear Maxim is on to him. Bring me him, or information on what became of him. Find the agent. I'm giving you the coordinates to where he's holed up. Hope you like climbing. You'll have to do a bit of it to get to him.
Well, we're gonna need a belt then. Okay, so we got a little bit more standing with House Atreides. Now, what we need to do in order to join a house is to get our reputation up. Right now, we're very low with both houses. And it doesn't really stop there, because the entire game is based upon the war between these two houses. Now, in the there's also a political system that will get you different advantages by how your chosen faction accomplishes things on the server you're on. And they call that the Landsrad, which is basically a Norwegian word, actually, which is Landsråd, which means country council. And we can see right now, on this very server, the Landsrad, House Harkonnen is leading by 2-0. So I've chosen a very good server, or world rather, to join House Harkonnen. So I'm going to have to find a guild on the Harkonnen side, and we will do whatever it takes to gather these different parts. And then when we get an advantage, we will be able to choose some of these benefits right here. There are a lot of guilds. I can also create my own. my hope would be that if I stream this enough, I might actually start my own guild and get people in here with me. And we would start to do these sabotage missions and stuff together as Harkonnens. Anyway, what we need to do now, because we're still carrying around a hell of a lot of stuff right now. So what we need to do is we need to figure out where do we want to place our base. Now, I already know I want to be somewhere close to this area because all my missions are going to be here. So I'm going to have to go back and forth here a lot. I'm also going to benefit greatly from having a vendor close to where I live. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the last place I built my base was over here. On my main save, I have a huge building levitating very much, or well, it's placed upon pillars and it goes outside here so that I can look upon the dunes rather, and jump down quickly. What I would like to do this time, however, is to build on the other side. Hopefully there will be room for me there. And one of the things, or the reasons I want to do that, is because down here, you see these little plants? At night, I can harvest water from those plants. And in order for me to make iron ore, or not iron ore, but iron bars, I need water and I need iron ore. So I'm going to need a lot more water than I needed previously. And even though I carry a hell of a lot of blood pouches, I would much rather get my water through harvesting so that I don't have to carry all of these blood bags with me at all times. So I think I'm actually going to sell 2 of these blood bags. Wait, where's the vendor? He's on the other side.
Still alive? Not too bad.
For now.
We had a bet going.
You had a bet going. If there's a high demand, so I can sell that. It gives me very little, but it's better than nothing. And it gives me room to buy some stuff. Totally forgot I could raid. If I remember, I would. Sorry. No, it's no worries. I mean, a lot of the people in your chat are usually people who drop by anyway, so it's fine. I appreciate the afterthought, though. Okay, so this would be very nice. This would also be very nice. This would be amazing. We need that, definitely. And for now, we also need this, because that will pull me up, so I can basically fly. And we're gonna need this to reap water. A power pack would also be very nice. I'm not sure if I have room for that right now, though. I do have room if I sell something. I'm gonna sell another blood pack. And then we're gonna buy that as well. Just so that I don't have to spend a lot of time and effort grinding to get the resources to build it myself. Gotta go get ready for work, have fun. Okay, have a nice day at work. Thank you for popping in. Okay, so now we have a shield, which is completely necessary in this new zone we are in right now. So let's try to find a place to set up our new base. I was hoping there would be room for me over here, but there is a base right there, and this base is probably pretty big. Maybe, if I'm lucky, I can be up here, though. I'm going to just straight up drop that. So now I can also fly. So just by buying what I got now, I can harvest water, I can fly, and everything's looking a lot better. Can we do this? No. We need to be 50 meters further up. We're gonna just remove that, and we're gonna go up. Hey, March Ajax. Hope the game is going well. Happy Saturday. Oh, happy Saturday to you too. Are you streaming at the moment, or are you planning to stream soon? I will be getting off in about an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. And I will, if I have sufficient amount of lurkers and people in here, I will raid you. Maybe in 5 hours. Okay, well then that will be too late for me, I'm afraid. Because we are actually gonna have some tacos and we're gonna watch Dune too. Because we are... I am very much just living in the Dune universe these days. Here we go, a survey probe. Tacos. Yes, we love tacos. It's probably one of Ghost Penguin's favorite things to eat. Okay, we're just scanning this area, and this will actually make it so that this entire area will be explored very soon. Let's see, how long? 2 seconds, and there's the sandworm right there. There we go. Now we can see this entire area. We have missions all along down here. Beautiful. And now we need to figure out where to build our base. So if I take out my construction tool, which should be here somewhere, there it is, then we can see the borders of the houses. Like so. I don't think I can build out there. Maybe. If I go far enough out, or maybe I can climb on the side. Maybe I can have one over here or over here, which would be fine. Alternatively, I could build up on this place right here, which could actually be pretty cool. Because I want to be a little bit closer to the ground. I could also build down here, but I want to be as close to this place as possible. So let's just combine our powers now that we have the possibility to glide. Shit, I sold... Damn it, I sold the blood pouches that had blood in them, so now I have nothing to hydrate with, so I'm gonna be thirsting in any minute. Now we fly. Okay, no building zone right there, so we can build here, but we don't really want that. Maybe we can build up on that. Yes, we can build here, but we need more materials. We need more metal. This is a pretty good place to build, and I can build pretty far up as well and just have stairs up there, which would be very nice. We need metal, and there's metal right here. There we go. Too close to another sub-thief. Maybe I'll have to go up here and we'll see what we can do. Oh, it's so nice to be able to fly. Okay, I can build here. Is there anything, any place here? I would love to be able to build all the way down to the ground. Oh shit. No. Okay. Here maybe? No, it needs to be further down. Actually, I'm trying to build the wrong thing right now. Because we need to build a bigger base, so we need to research. Where is it? Advanced construction kit. There we go. Now we can build new types of tiles. And we can also build a bigger base area. Which means that maybe we can build up here after all, because it will lead down further. No, we're too close. Too close still. Is there one... We're just going into that yellow right there, and that is another sub-thief. Maybe if we turn it a little bit, maybe. No, we're colliding on that side as well. A lot of people have built here, and the way this works is that those buildings would not go away unless they destroy them. My vision is getting blurred right now because I don't have anything to drink. So I think we're closing up on the night though, so we should be able to harvest some of these. That dude is harvesting already. We are gonna get in on that action right now. Before we start taking damage, we're gonna drink some of that. There we go, getting our vision back. Now this is one of the reasons why I want to build here, is just to have the access to metal right here, iron over here and over here. And there's a plentiful of water right here. And some carbon right here as well. So that I can combine carbon with iron and water and make steel. Now, right now, I'm going into the Iron Age, so to speak. So I need to do that first. We got plenty of water, so we should be able to not die from thirst while we're building. Advantage DreadNorse. There's a building right there. There are buildings everywhere here. We can't build there because there's an enemy base there. It seems like the dream of being able to build right here is not going to work out. Maybe we can make it work out over here. Too close to a non-building zone. Too close to him. We can build here. It's not too bad, but it's too far down. I would like to be pretty far up, but not so far that I can't reach it by using the stairs. I could do that either way, because I can climb up. So I could actually build a base up here, just for shits and giggles. Just for the challenge of it, because I love building. Oh my god, it's so nice to have flying. Okay, I need to keep climbing for just a second, just until my power comes back. Ideally, we would get to a shelf right here, like so, because we need to... Oh no, oh no. Need to regain our stamina so we can use the grapple hook and go further up. Maybe I'll just build it on top of this. That's pretty badass. We're gonna have to use the grappling hook a lot to get up here though. How far down can we build? Let's just have a look at it, just to see. If we build it up here, I would rather be on this side of the mountain. Maybe there's a tiny shelf down here. But it would be kind of fun to have it far up here as well though, but if I build here, I'll have a lot of space above me that I don't really need, unless I'm building upward, which could be kind of fun. Like, people will see my base up here, which is kind of fun. And I will be able to fly directly over there from here. Jesus. It actually just looks amazing, doesn't it? Kind of in awe of that. Okay, let's see what we can work with here. I'm gonna see if there's any further down here where we can build. Too close to a non-building zone, too close to another fief. No, it's pretty hard to build here. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just make a nest up here. Let's just take the challenge for what it is. So our current mission right now is to open our map and abandon our base. The first one. But before we do that, I'm gonna build a little bit here. Let's see how far down can we actually go. Oh, it's not far. Shit, we're gonna be pretty far up. Well, I did ask for this, didn't I? Okay. Well, the first one is probably gonna be the hardest one to... I almost died just now. I may actually end up dying trying to build this. And I don't have any stone at all. Which is not fantastic, is it? And I don't have enough metal either to build any cases. Damn. Okay, I think this dream right here is gonna have to be set on hold. I'm gonna have to build a temporary shed to put all my stuff in. So we're gonna have to destroy this. We're going to have to find somewhere else to build. Probably like... Taxation, yes. Because I'm going to be building a bigger place now. I'm gonna have to start paying taxes, and if I don't do that, they're gonna start attacking me. Okay, we have a lot of stone right here. So much that we can actually build what we want. So this is not actually bad at all. And it's not really that far up, but it's not too bad. But we're too close to someone else's base right there. Too close to no building zone. And I can't build on open sand. What sucks now is that that dude built there and this dude built right here. So I'm so close to being able to build here, but it's not possible. It's just taking more time than I wanted it to. Right, so if I squeeze in, maybe... No, we're gonna have to build a tiny shed over here somewhere. Okay, we can build here, but I need more metal. Would have been amazing to be able to build right here, actually. Kinda sucks that I can't. I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna have to find a shelf here where it's possible. Too close to not building zone. Oh, fuck me. Come on. I know it's possible. I have built here before. I just need to find the exact spot. There it is. Right there. And here we are. Now we can't build very far up, but we can build pretty far ahead. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. But before I do anything, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna be back in just a minute. Okay. So, what do we have? We need more metal so that we can build a crate. And when we have built that crate, then we can We can put some stuff into that and we can get some stone. Because right now we don't have room for anything. Because we are filled with everything from our first base. Okay, let's get rid of the heaviest stuff we have. We kind of already did. And the good thing about this game as well is that when you have stuff in your crates, you can craft directly out from those crates. So we've already... Oh shit, I bought 2. God damn. Okay, well, shit. There is a little bit of storage in the... Oh, fuck me. We're gonna have to move that. It doesn't have to be there. The... Let's see. The borders will not change based on where this is. They will remain the same. So we're gonna use the storage and we are going to put our still suit in here. There we go. So now we have plenty of room. We're not carrying a lot of heavy stuff either. So that should be all good. We're gonna drink a little bit as well. Because we are thirsty right now. We're always thirsty. There we go. And now we can actually go back and get a lot of resources. Or we could just go over here and get stone from there, and I almost died. I think we're actually just gonna have to do a mix of both. No. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, there we go. So we are just gonna have to go over here, gather a little bit of stone and maybe some metal if we can carry it. We have a brand new drill that gives us a lot of resources every time we do one of these. So then one of these veins will be worth more than they were previously. That's iron right there. We're gonna need a hell of a lot of that as well. But right now, what we need more than anything is just stone. Just normal granite. Currently cooking in the sun. In this game, you always think that, oh, that should be enough. And it never is. So I'm just gonna bring a lot. Okay, we've got to get into the shade. We're cooking right now. Luckily for us, there is another player's building right here. Seems to be mostly about the aesthetic, because there's nothing on the inside of those windows. Now, usually the way I prefer to build is that I will make sure that every part of the building have a function. I don't really just build just to get the size up, if you know what I mean. We are... Come on. No vehicle to restore. Yes, because I left my vehicle over here. Okay, let's have a look at the borders again. We can build pretty far that way, a little bit this way, pretty far out that way, and not... We cannot build all the way down to the ground, but that's fine. So I think we're gonna go for a build. Let's see here, what do we have? We have some new building blocks right now. They are more expensive though, but they do look hella fly. So we are going to use those. Now, are we cooking? Yes, we are completely cooked right now. Okay, so we're going to need to just put up some walls, I think. Just to get some shade while we're thinking here. Okay, I think instead of just building the foundation right into the stone, I think I'm going to build it on pillars. This is a center column, that is a corner column. So if we start out with a center column, then that will be the center of the building. Now, how much room do we have on each side? All the way over there. So we should be building pretty much here, I think. So if this is our starting pillar, it's pretty low though. We're going to turn it so that it faces outward. And we have lifted it as far as we can lift it. There we go. This is the beginning. Okay, and so we are going to see how much we can build with that. We have some new parts. Okay, so the new parts are not here, which kind of sucks because we're going to have to go back and forth. Never mind that then. Or am I blind? Yes, I am blind. It is in the right place. Okay. How far can we go? With just one pillar. This far. But then, because of the angle, that's gonna fuck up the width of the building. So I think if we cut it off right about here, 4 squares, and then we build it with width instead of length, we should be all good to go. Okay, I'm dying of thirst again, and I have nothing to fix that with. So I'm gonna have to just suck it up for a minute until the night comes. This is a pretty good first floor, I think. Let's stay out of the sun for a little bit. And it's making me feel a bit icky knowing that I only have one pillar. I don't know if anything happens to that pillar, I am boned, right? So we're going to build some more into the foundation of the stone here. Just, not because it's strictly necessary, but it just makes me feel a lot better. It feels a little bit more rigid, you know? night is beginning, and there's some flowers right there. Can we drink from these? We can. Well, then we have water so close to us that it won't actually be a problem at all. Because we can just drink from there when we're thirsty while building. So I think we are going to... Let's see how far out we are right now, seen from the side here. That's not bad, I don't think. We could actually build so that it looks like it's grabbing onto the mountain underneath. So it doesn't look like it's so weird, you know? With some of these wedges. We could do that. But in order to do that... No, that comes secondary. Let's actually just put up... I'm gonna do half walls, and then I'm gonna build in a pattern after that. And I'm probably gonna have to destroy that pattern and keep building in another way, but... because it is a rather expensive way to do it. And I'm running out of stone pretty quickly. Okay, so we only have 3 across from this side. So if I build like this... No, that doesn't make any sense. Let's go like that. And then this will catch it. And then that will go on top of this. And we're out of stone. God damn. Okay, I'm not really comfortable having all my items placed out of shelter. So I think we're gonna have to momentarily build a shelter for them. Just for now. That is something, at least. That'll do for now. Now, instead of having me going up and down all the time, I think we're actually just gonna make sure that we get a shield going. Probably I won't have room for that, though. Maybe I will if I just move stuff around a little bit. No, I'm gonna need another wall. all of this isn't shelter, meaning it will not take any damage if there's a storm. So that is pretty good. There we go. The shield is active, so the building won't take damage if there's a storm. And we've dropped off pretty much everything we can drop off, I think. I can drop off that as well. Probably these two. And that. Here we go. So what we're going to do now is, first off, we're going to drink a little bit. Actually, we should probably get some of this. There we go. So what I'm going to do now, in order to prevent myself from having to grind everything all over again, and I need to abandon this base anyway to continue my quest, I'm going to go there. So we are going to store this. We're going to heal up so we don't take any more fall damage, just in case. We're going to propel ourselves in another direction. Yes, we just barely broke that fall. So now we're not going to salvage anything else, but we are going to stop by over here, gather a little bit of water, and then we're going back to the old base. We're going to take it apart, we're going to take with us as much as we can, and then we're going to abandon it. Because right now, up top in the left corner, you can see that that's what we have to do. Now I realize that a lot of this is just kind of like maintenance work in the beginning. It just kind of looks so good in the end. And it does feel... I do like the added threat, you know, of bringing all the materials you have from one base to the other, knowing that at any moment you could get killed by the sandworm. Okay, we've filled up our water bottle, so we are all good to go. We're going 2 kilometers over there. There's a sandworm right close to us. And there's one over there as well. So what we need to do now is just make sure that we don't run into any type of dangerous sand. So we could go just straight down here. We should be okay. We need to make sure that we're not taken out by those flying ships right there, though. If they aim their light at us, they will lock our bike in place and they will send people down to imprison us or kill us. You need to repair your bike, sir. He was on drum sand right there as well. Okay, so unless we meet a sandworm on our crossing here, we should be okay. That is 400 meters away. Okay, that's not great. We're gonna have to go back. Oh, fuck me. Okay. And we overheated our engine. No, he's not coming for us. Still need to get the fuck out of Dodge though. Oh. Okay. It's right where we need to go as well. So we should just go south and then west. But there's so much sand here that we can't be taking chances here. That's really far away, that's not a problem. Oh, oh no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please don't see us. Please don't see us. He's so close too. 300 meters for a sandworm is absolutely nothing. Oh, we're fine. We're all good. That booster really saved us that time. If I didn't have the booster right there, I think he would have gotten very close to us. There's our old base right there. It's not really that far when you have the booster. The only thing that's sad right now is that I really don't want to destroy it. I really love that base. We're gonna be building a new one. And it's gonna be grand. Okay. So, how do we do this? We are actually gonna start out. I think we have everything that's strictly necessary. Backpack is already full. Well, no wonder if there's that much metal in it. It's a hell of a lot of metal everywhere, so I think we're just gonna not bother with that. We need stone more than anything. That's also just gonna give us metal, so we don't need that. Not sure if we need that much more stone either. I am gonna see how it is to destroy it by destroying the foundation. Because I wonder how much of the foundation I have to destroy for it to just come apart. There it goes. Pretty much all of it just completely annihilated just then. Shit, I forgot to bring copper ingots with me the last time. That's a lot of mining right there. But is it more than we need in stone? Plant fiber is nice to have. We need stone. There we go. All of it from that foundation, because the stairs did not actually hit the floor and they are not supporting elements. Shit, that makes me think maybe I should have more pillars for that other building. Holy shit. Okay. Right, so now we have already abandoned it. Locate the second trial. Okay, so we are already over to the next part. That makes me feel so sad having to destroy my base like that. But we got a lot of stone, so we can do a lot of building without having to go up and down to get more stone. There's two worms, but they're really far apart. Or far away from me, rather. But it is rapidly coming this way. One of them right there. There is also a sandstorm over there. Where is that sandstorm going though? Oh, it's too far away still. Well, we're just gonna move out of its way, I think. It looks like it's actually going the other way. Let's just hoof it. Don't care about that worm. It's pretty close, but we don't care. Oh shit, I'm on drum sand. Drum sand attracts the worm faster. But we are close enough to... Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, dude. I actually cannot tell you how close to death we were just then. We almost lost all the stones from our first base. And the bike and everything. Oh my god. That's a cute house. Tango house. That dude does not care about building at all. He just wants to kill stuff. That dude is a Darius main. Okay, let's just go. Okay, let's just have a... Oh.
You might have seen my little pyrotechnics display, Offworlder. But whether you did or not, the long and short of it is that I must go. And quickly. The Sardaukar have my scent, and the Emperor's hounds are not known for their mercy. I do not know when we will meet again.
Wow.
Continue to follow your path. Let the desert teach you as you walk in the footsteps of the Fremen. Find allies. It is hard to survive without friends. And remember, Arrakis will sharpen you, Offworlder. Make sure you become the right kind of blade.
Oh, there's our base right there. Or the floor of our base. Nothing else. There we go. Maybe we can actually go back and get more of the metal. It didn't take that long. And it will be a hell of a lot faster than having to mine it all again. No doubt about that. Just hope we don't die. Not seeing any worms right now. we are close enough to the other side that it shouldn't be a problem. Should have just taken this path from the beginning. Whoop. Just bouncing off of me, eh? Kind of impressive, not gonna lie. Sounds good. Should have just done this the first time. So much faster. Unless I do that. Oh, hopefully we can just maintain our really high speeds. And it will stop overheating. There it goes. Fine, it's all good. Even if he chases us, we're completely fine. Okay, let's see if any of the old base is still here. Oh shit, how do I get up to that? Not sure if I'm gonna need it. Okay. Metal. 500, 660, 733. Fuel cells. I think we're all good when it comes to stone. There we go. 800 metal just for that one trip. Completely worth it, no doubt about it. I'm kind of curious about what's in this though. This little pouch up here. Let's see if we can see it. 2 copper. Fuck that. Doesn't matter. It's not worth the hassle. So that is a farewell to the first base. And Iron Age, here we come. We are also building fairly close to the base. I know of a location that is preferred by many because it will make it so that we're currently going to second and third tier. So the best thing for us to do would actually be to build in an area that crosses over to both second tier, third and fourth tier. That would be the best thing to do. And I know where we could build to do that, but it's very far away from where I started building now. And we've already moved so many resources there that I'm just gonna build there. And then when it comes to building the fourth base... Sorry, I'm just freaking out. I'll probably just do that off stream. Because that's gonna take longer. Like, everything I've done now isn't very interesting. So I think we're just gonna set up a pretty basic... God damn, that was close to us. A pretty basic base. And then we're gonna do a dungeon. No, we don't have time for that. So I'm gonna be out of here at 6 o'clock. And then I'm gonna be back with more Dune, probably tomorrow. And I would love some feedback on this, though. Like, if there's anyone out there who's paying attention to me at all while I'm playing this. If you're like, oh, we want to see more combat, then I will do that. No problem. I did not foresee that this would be a migration stream, but I finished the first area so efficiently that it was faster than I imagined it would be. Okay, so how much can we fit in here? That's the max. So we're going to build another one. Actually gonna put that straight in here. And now we can continue. Wait, is that the wrong way? Let's do this right from the get-go. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Now we can just copy them, so it's going to be a lot faster. Now, the question is, do we want to unite these corners and build down again here? I think we do. That sounds very nice. But then we're gonna have to use the other building blocks though. Like so, and like so. Insufficient stability, right, so I should have built it from the other side. Now it should be stable enough, right? No. There we go. Starting to look like something. It does feel like maybe we should go another round so that we get a double bar. I think we're just gonna do that. That's the wrong way. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very much so that if it has a pattern like this, the pattern needs to be matching, or it's gonna bug me. And if I build a lot of stuff on top of there and it doesn't match, and I have to tear everything down to do it again, that sucks. So we're just gonna do it right away. I feel like maybe, how far up do we want to go? We could go another one up there though. It might actually look pretty nice. And go all the way up. It depends. We'll see how much stability we need for that. Because then that would be the corner right there. And then we're gonna have to build out that way as well, actually. The building system here, it looks very like simplistic, but it's so intuitive. It's so good. Like I'm coming from having played Valheim for many hundred hours, and believe you me, I did a lot of building. Wait, no, do we need another one? Yes, we do actually. How far out can we go? No, it's fine. obviously this is not a normal way to build, but I just really love how much of the view you get when you build like this. And it does also give you shelter as soon as you get the roof on here. Now, what's gonna be weird though is this is obviously the corner right there, right? And we are parched. So what do we do? I think we're gonna have to go like this. See if we have enough stability. We don't. Yeah, we're gonna have to build up the from the other side, I think. Should be the same, right? Yes. There is something so oddly satisfying about this kind of gameplay to me. Like, I don't really play a lot of these. Wait, how do we do it here, though? Maybe we have to build the other way around. But then we won't have much stability over there, though. Maybe I have to build from the center and go out, and then it needs to be even wider. I think maybe that's what we have to do. Oh shit, okay. Well then this one is gonna have to go, right? And that has to be the center. So if we go like that, it would probably break some of the roof. No. No, it's fine. Okay, so it needs to be this one then. And that one. Question is, are these bars too low? Should I have built with these ones? Not these ones. These ones instead. And had thick lines. No, fuck it. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Is that all? Yes, 3. How far do we have? It should be okay, I think. It's gonna be a hell of a lot. Move inside claim. Well, hopefully that won't be a problem. Nope. We want the inside on the inside and the outside on the outside. Easy enough. I'm sorry that this is not amazing gameplay to watch. But to be honest, to me, it's just... It is great. I mean, I'm having the best time right now. What do we need? We need this, right? Yes. Insufficient stability. Building red, happy dread. Yes, very true. Very true. It's been like this every time as well. But how did we do this though? Did I fuck it up again? Did I? How? Oh, well that explains it. Oh. Gonna start on the food very soon. Just do me a favor and don't start until 6 o'clock so I actually get more of this done. I would greatly appreciate it if you could just hold your horses just a little bit, so that I can get more of this done, because it kind of sucks to start off the next stream with this. Now, just to be kind to the viewer, I will probably do more of the building here offline. Because I'm not sure. I mean, someone would have to tell me if this is actually engaging to watch. Is that high enough? No, I don't think it is. Did you find out if it worked against the sandstorm? Yes, it did. So I'm getting both the aesthetic and the function. So I am very happy about that. That is not stable enough. Still. Which is odd, because this can handle a lot out there. So that must mean that the pillars are closer to that side, exactly that. So we are going to need more pillars. We're going to face them the right way. We're going to build it right down into the rock here. Now that should, at least in theory, that should be enough, right? No, because that's all the way out to that one. This might actually prove rather challenging. I might have to use a foundation here. We'll see. Yeah, I'm making it so much harder than it needs to be right now. Wait, no. Yeah, it's carrying more than it actually can in order for me to make the pattern. I'm gonna have to do something about the lower part. I'm not entirely sure how to make that look good. Let's see how far down we can actually reach with this. Actually, let's have a look at that from this angle. That's probably better. No, there's nothing supporting it. Which means that if I build a foundation down here, we should be all Gucci, so to speak. But it needs to be angled perfectly. I can't just build it randomly down here and hope they'll work. I have to actually be smart about it. Which means that if we go like this, then we can build the part we need, a center column going the right way, like so, going down. I need to extend it to make it not ugly down there. So this right here is not doing anything right now. So we're just gonna build this into the wall and grant it a little bit more stability, like so. Now, if I'm correct, this should give us some more stability. Ideally, we should actually have one here as well. And I ran out of stone already. Damn, not in time. There was some stone here, I remember. I think we actually did ourselves a favor by building up there, because it's way laggier down here for some reason. I think it may be all the other players around here and all the other buildings are far enough away that I don't really... Yes, I can smell that the neighbors are barbecuing, definitely. It smells amazing. It absolutely does. But we're having tacos, so we're in for a treat. Sounds like there's another dude here who wants some stone. I'm afraid that is his problem. Because we have 400 more, and I know we have one more up there as well. I really like that extra tile that we got. I'm not crazy about having to build a foundation down here, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look that good. I'm gonna have to figure something out. But I'm not gonna do that right now. Now we're gonna focus on the building, and I'll fix the foundation after. And if it falls apart, it falls apart, and I'll just figure it out. Now, does that help me over here at all? No. It does not. Yeah, it's the same there. Does that mean, can I actually just build a column, a corner column out here and build that down? No, that's not gonna work. It's gonna need some more support out here. And I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe... I'm not sure how this works in this game. Insufficient stability. Insufficient stability there as well? Seriously? But it's right next to the rock. Wait, so it's not gaining anything from being down here? That kind of defeats the purpose then, doesn't it? I thought that would help. No, it doesn't. So right now, this is just putting extra weight on it. It's not actually giving it anything. But that doesn't make sense, because we couldn't build out here before we got this column. But this column goes into the rock, just barely right there. So that might be the difference, actually. Does that mean that we could just do this, though? Can we build like that? Will that do anything? Let's see. Okay, so by now, I should have done this ages ago. I'm gonna have to build some stairs. No, it's still the same. That leaves us with a gaping hole in the middle of our building, which is terrible. Okay, I'm gonna have to just figure that out somehow. Okay, so how many do we have? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means that we won't have a double door, we will have a single door. No double door for us, just a normal single door, like so. Because I don't want to keep having to close this, we're just gonna do this. Now I have to manually open it. Maybe I'm going about this all wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have these meeting over there. Maybe I should build from here and have them meet in the middle to strengthen the core and loosen the grip on the sides. Let's just see how that works out. So that means 1, 2, 3, right? I suppose that depends, doesn't it? Why did I destroy those? Because then we would have to do it like... No. I'm overcomplicating right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is the center. And we want them to meet in the center. We will quickly find out if this actually works, though. Because the entire idea right now is for them to meet in the middle so that they will lean on each other, thereby relieving us of having to build so many support columns on the lower side. This does also mean that in theory I could probably bend these and go further up, but then they wouldn't lean down on anything either. So nothing's going to be holding that up right now. Which makes it harder still. Because we would want that to build up that way, right? Can we do that? Insufficient stability. What about now? There we go. But that leaves this odd fellow right here. That will be an opening that is larger than I've had before. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. And I'm dying. No, that is wrong, actually. So we would have to have that there. That's right. That's how we do. Yes. That should work. Okay, let's see. If I take only this, I get 215. So if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we should have a lot more than 225. 275, right, so we can do that. Okay, I just needed to double check, because it would suck if I kept wasting blocks right there. Now, imagine if I had just put a square here. How much easier this would actually be. But I must say, it looks pretty goddamn good though. And when it's done, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be really nice. And I do enjoy giving myself the challenge. Actually. Wait, what? Connect to a structure, what? Oh, we need to build from the other side. Fair enough. This is so needlessly complicated, isn't it? I'm just... And so expensive too, because an entire normal wall costs the same as a half wall. So I could have just made this a perfect square and it would have been a hell of a lot easier. This is gonna break part of the roof probably. Yes. We're getting so much natural light. The only bad thing about this is that I'm going to be getting a sunburn while inside my own base, which is not preferable. Just a second. Okay, so we're closing up very quickly on tacos right now, so I'm gonna have to end any minute. But the foundation we have here is pretty goddamn good though, I must say. So when I'm here, I'm sheltered. And if I'm here, I'm water sealed, which is what we kind of want for the entire base. So when it is enclosed completely, we should actually get what we want out of that. The only thing that's not going to work right now is the way we're built around the doors, though. Because we're going to have to keep going in the same way that we did previously. And it will just have to bend around, like so. We're out of stone. So when this is done, the entire building will be like that. And I personally think it's gonna look amazing when it's done. And I really do like the challenge of having to build like this. What's also cool about it is that I'm gonna put a lot of lights in there. So you're gonna be able to see this base from miles around, so to speak. I also plan to build a... Yes, I'm coming. To build some stairs that go down here. Probably to have an air station right there for the helicopter. But right now, Ghost Penguin, my better half, has made tacos. And we're gonna watch Dune 2. So I will be leaving you here. Thank you so much for sticking around, though. I know that the latter part has been made mainly around me moving my base, and that's not super interesting. I realize that. But we are going to... I'm going to build more off-stream so we don't have to have a lot of that content, and then it will probably be done and fully functional, and we will then be ready to go and do missions, have combat gameplay, everything that's actually worth watching, you know? But that's going to be it for me today. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you for sticking around and for hopping in to say hello. Greatly appreciate that. And have